We have to talk about the Detroit Pistons, who are currently down 3-1 against the Orlando Magic in the first round. The play-in tournament Orlando Magic, the 8th seed Orlando Magic. This is the same team that could not defeat the Boston Celtics backups in the last game of the regular season. No Jason Tatum, no Jaylen Brown. You have rookie players going against the Orlando Magic, and they look like superstars. They were terrible in that game. Their head coach got outcoached by Joe Mazzulla so bad that you had Orlando Magic fans saying, hey, we need to fire our head coach and Jamal Mosley. We need to go into a different direction. They have been inconsistent all year long, especially on the offensive end with Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. A lot of that has to do with injuries. But the Pistons, they won 60 games in the regular season. They're the first seed in the Eastern Conference. The last time that we had a play-in tournament team that was the 8th seed, knock out the first seed in the Eastern Conference, was a few years ago. It was Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat matching up against Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks. And Giannis missed 2 games in that series. Now, you can come back from being down 3-1, but it's hard as hell. And I don't see it happening with this Pistons team. They are terrible on the offensive end. Going back to the regular season, how did they win 60 games? They beat a lot of bad basketball teams. They were able to get to the rim on a consistent basis with Cade Cunningham, and the same with Jaylen Duren. They're not a good three-point shooting team all year long, but they'll have their nights every now and then. If the three-point shot wasn't working out, let's get to the paint, let's be aggressive, and let's get to the free throw line. That's the Pistons formula. And let's play great defense. That's what JB Bickerstaff has done. Now, I don't think that he should be fired if they lose in the first round against the Orlando Magic. It's the way that this roster is constructed. Going back a few years ago, Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey, they viewed that as the backcourt of the future. Cade at point, Jaden Ivey at the 2. Well, Jaden Ivey went down a brutal leg injury. He was never the same player. Then they traded him. He ended up on the Chicago Bulls. He had an entire rant in his car. You can argue free speech. The Bulls, they cut him. But when you traded Jaden Ivey away, they should have went out there and they should have brought in another shot creator at the trade deadline. The Los Angeles Lakers, they bring in Luke Kennard. He has been big time so far in the postseason. CJ McCollum with the Atlanta Hawks, he has been phenomenal. He would have been a perfect guard to have alongside Cade, the perfect shot creator in the postseason. But you don't have that right now. And this team has been so terrible from 3 in this series. In game 1, 31% from 3. Game 2, 23% from 3. Game 3, 34% from 3. That's a better job, but they limited the three-point attempts in that game. And in game 4, they were putrid, 20% from 3. You have 2 all-NBA players on your team right now, and Cade Cunningham and Jaylen Duren. And Cade Cunningham, he's doing the best that he can. But in game 1, he did put up 39 points. But he was 13 of 27 from the field. That's not efficient. 3 of 8 from 3. He did have 11 free throw attempts. 5 rebounds, 4 assists, but he had 3 costly turnovers in the second half. But he's doing everything for his team. He's the main shot creator. He's the main facilitator. And since he doesn't have spacing around him, they're double teaming him and they're trapping him at half court. In game 2, he did perform better. 27 points, 11 to 19, 1 of 6 from 3. And he rushed a lot of threes in this game. Got to the free throw line, had 8 free throw attempts, 6 rebounds, 11 assists. But he had 7 turnovers. In game 3, this was a terrible game for Cade. 27 points, 8 of 23 from the field, 3 of 10 from 3. He had 9 free throw attempts, 5 rebounds, 9 assists. He had 9 turnovers. 9. And in game 4, he doubles back with yet another inefficient game. 25 points, 7 of 23 from the field, 3 of 11 from 3. 10 free throw attempts, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 8 turnovers. And that's just the box score here. You go back and you watch the games, it's even worse. He's dribbling out the shot clock. No one else can hit a 3. He has a pull-up 3, just trying to make something happen. A contested 3. He's hoping that Jaylen Duren can come down to rebound or Isaiah Stewart. It doesn't happen. They're getting bodied in the front court and the same in the back court. They don't have an answer for Desmond Bane right now. He's killing them from 3. He's the best player so far in this series on either team. Paolo Banchero had a bad game 4, but he stepped up. And this has always been the case with Paolo. In the regular season, he'll be inconsistent. In the postseason, he's a damn good player. And Franz Wagner, he's starting to hit his threes. And the Orlando Magic, they're not a good three-point shooting team either. They have an ugly offense at times. They don't have a true point guard. But the offense with the Pistons is just worse. And I can't blame this on JB Bickerstaff. He's trying to make adjustments. You could say, well, why is he not playing Ron Holland? Ron Holland would give them a boost, but he's not a good three-point shooter either. He can cause some chaos in the front court. That's it. Your number 2 option right now is Tobias Harris. And we know what Tobias Harris is in the postseason. But Tobias Harris had 20 points in Game 4. Shot 47% from the field. 23 points in Game 3. In Game 2, 16 points. In Game 1, 17 points. That's your second best offensive player. Duncan Robinson, who was a phenomenal three-point shooter with the Miami Heat, he's gone cold in this series. In Game 1, 3 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. In Game 2, 3 of 8 from 3. Game 3, 3 of 7 from 3. Tonight's game, Game 4, 1 of 6 from 3, 7 points, 10 points, 10 points, 9 points. And he's a cone on defense. He's a horrible defender. So if he can't knock down his timely threes, why is he on the court? But you have no one else to go out there and pick up the slack for him. Karis LeVert, he hasn't been impactful in this series. He's been downright terrible. 2 points in Game 4, 2 points in Game 3, 4 points in Game 2, 3 points in Game 1. And they barely played him in Game 1, only for 4 minutes. He's not that secondary creator. So all the pressure's on Cade Cunningham. And he looks like how he looked his rookie year. And Cade Cunningham had a very good rookie season, but he had a lot of turnovers. You're forcing so much on one player, he's just not good enough to overcome the offensive woes with the Detroit Pistons. And it shouldn't be this way because they have Jaylen Duren in the front court, who was supposed to be their second best player. Tobias Harris is not supposed to be in this position. He's supposed to be the number 3. And Tobias Harris has played well. But Jaylen, 19 points and 10 rebounds in the regular season. You can round up to 20 points, 10 rebounds, 65% from the field. Now, we all know he's not a three-point shooter. You know what he has done in this series so far against the Orlando Magic? 8 points in Game 1, 11 points in Game 2, 8 points in Game 3, 12 points in Game 4. He's been locked down, getting dunked on. He has been terrible. He's not a good rim protector in this series. He can't finish at the rim. He doesn't have a three-point shot. He doesn't have a post game. Wendell Carter is cooking him on both ends of the court. And you're a 20-10 guy in the regular season. And he's up for a contract extension. There's no way in hell I will give him a contract extension. There's no way. He's getting bullied on the boards. He can't even come down with double-digit rebounds in a game in this series. This is when everything matters in the postseason. If they can find a way to move off of him in the future to bring in a secondary creator player alongside Cade Cunningham, I would take that. And I know that it's not fair because it's a 3 to 4 game sample size in the playoffs. But that's how you make your money in this league. We have a lot of good regular season players. For example, James Harden, phenomenal in the regular season. In the postseason, he disappears. Jaylen Duren is still young into his career, but he's supposed to be further along. You want to see more fight out of him in this series. The way that he got dunked on in Game 4 just made me shake my head. Where's the rim protection? He was an amazing defender in the regular season. All the grittiness and the effort that they had in the regular season has completely disappeared going against the Orlando Magic, this inconsistent team that has an ugly offense. The one thing that I will say about the Orlando Magic, every single year with Jamal Mosley, their defense has been phenomenal, and they're suffocating the Detroit Pistons right now. If I'm JB Bickerstaff, I would play Ron Holland. I would give him more minutes. It's something. It's to the point now with Jaylen Duren, if it's 5 minutes left in the game, you take him off the court because he's giving you nothing. Isaiah Stewart has so many blocks late in the fourth quarter, but it didn't matter because they can't finish at the rim and they can't shoot. And Asur Thompson is just like Ahmed, his twin with the Houston Rockets, can put a lot of pressure on the rim, but is a terrible shooter. His three-point shot doesn't exist. He shot 25% from 3 in the regular season. He'll just shoot a bunch of corner threes. He's not shooting threes at the top of the key or even to the elbow. He doesn't have a mid-range game, but the defense is still there. And he's not a good playmaker like his brother. At least his brother can bring can bring the ball to the court and he can play make. Sword Thompson can't do that. Just a great defender. And the only outlet passes that Cade Cunningham has are just a bunch of skip passes. And they're very difficult to make in this series because of the length that the Orlando Magic has. So they're just shooting a bunch of threes. They're missing them. They go into the paint. It's 3 guys into the paint. They're playing off the shooters. It seems like you have a team full of Ben Simmons. The only difference is this team is willing to shoot threes. They just can't make them. But this goes down to the front office. You should have made a trade at the trade deadline. I do believe that the Pistons will win the next game. But after that, they're going to lose in Orlando. And I'll eat my words here. The Pistons could possibly come back. I had the Orlando Magic losing in 5 to 6 games. And it seems like they're going to either win in 5 or 6 games. Shout out to them. They still have to go out there and close the door. But if they had just a little bit of spacing, just a little bit, they could come back and win this series. But I don't see it happening. But let me know in the comment section below, how do you feel about the Detroit Pistons so far in this series? And can they make a comeback? If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, I want each and every last one of you guys to stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for the video, guys. God bless.